Hey guys, so today we'll be doing a review on the KKW Baking Powder, but you already saw that because you obviously clicked on it and you're watching it right now. But anyways, so just so it's in the whole Kardashian theme, I was like, I'll go nude, I'll go great background, I'll make it all look, you know, super precise or whatever. So we are going to be doing the review on the baking powder. I was going to get the concealer and all of that, but then I thought about, no, hold on, wait a minute. I have concealer that I love, 1. 2, I don't need that extra brightening powder because when I saw it when it was used on Kim Kardashian, it was too much for me. Too much going on. So plus I have dry under eyes, so the reason I was attracted to this baking powder was because it said that it's refining or something like that. Look, let me read it real quick. Okay. Silky pressed powders infused with fine brightening pearls which add radiance, we shall see about that, under the eyes and help to create a fresh and awakened look. So it's obviously, I don't know if you can see this. Let me read that part. Sold out. All the colors are sold out. So if you haven't bought it, hopefully soon you can buy it. Hopefully soon you'll be able to buy it. If my review comes out good. If it doesn't, then I'm saving you some money, honey, because you do not need to be spending your money like I did since I paid $8.75 for shipping. Yes, honey, $8.75 for shipping. And it wasn't 2-day shipping either, which I would have appreciated. It was like, let me see when I ordered it. Hold on. Okay, so I ordered this on March 23rd. On the same release date, I'm pretty sure. And then by the time it got to me, by the time I received it, it was March 31st. So 23, 31. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. Hold on, let me count how many days. 23. Okay, so a week and 1 day. A week and 1 day. But for $8.75 of shipping, I want my stuff to get here in 2 days. Minimum. I don't care if your launch date was on Friday. I would appreciate if I pay almost $9 on shipping that bad boy gets to me. So Kim Kardashian, can you please fix that? Like okay, if you spend $50 you get free shipping. I'd appreciate that, especially since it's not 2-day shipping that I'm paying for. I'm paying for regular shipping. So I'd appreciate that. So this is how I received the product. I'm gonna cover this for my own discretion, you know. Ain't nobody need to know where I'm at in the middle of Montana. But I liked that it was all regular brown and then the design on the inside just so nobody would try to steal your product. So this is how it was packaged. I'm just wanting to show y'all so y'all know how it was. And it just comes with your little form and here it is. All this box for this little product. So let me throw this away. Alright, so here is just a close-up of the product itself. You can see it is very tiny. And I just put little facts there for y'all so y'all can see what's up. And also, by the way, there are 4 different colors for these for 4 different types of skin tones. And I'm just comparing this real quick to my favorite RCMA No Color Powder. So the only reason I bought this product itself, I already knew it was going to be super tiny, which everybody was saying like, oh my gosh, it's so tiny, da-da-da-da, this and that. But the only reason that I bought this product is because it claims to be radiant under the eyes. Whenever I bake or put powder on, it dries my eyes out. Don't know why. I think it's very common courtesy that just happens with everybody. So that's the reason that I paid so much for this product. After shipping and everything, I believe it was like $28. Let me check my facts here real quick. Yeah. So after I bought this product, it was $26.95 just for this little bad boy. This is very expensive for the amount of product that you are getting, and the $8.75 shipping does not help. But hopefully this is good. I'm about to try it out in a second and let y'all know. Alright, so I went ahead and put on my foundation and my concealer and my brows. Obviously I completely look different. I look completely different from when I first started out this video, but I just used my Tarte Shape Tape and my Maybelline concealer right here just so I can get the basic look. I'm not using the KKW concealer. You already know why. I already said it in the intro. Just because I already have concealer, there's no need to go extra. But my face is not set, as you can see. no powder. So on one eye, on this side, I will use a brush to set it, loosely set it, and on this side, I will bake under to see the different effects. See if there's a difference using the brush or using a bake. I usually, under the eyes, because they get so dry, I usually use a nice brush just to lightly pack it on, and then I quickly get it off. Because if I leave it to bake for a long time, it like sets really nasty on the face for me personally. And it makes my under eyes super dry. So I'm just going to do that for the under eyes, and then I will go on with the rest of the face just with a nice dual fiber brush like I always do. Okay, so I had to record a voiceover for this part because I thought I was talking the whole time, but I wasn't. But what I'm doing right here is reblending out my concealer so it does not set into my fine lines, and then just using the brush to set that concealer with the baking powder that I'm obviously trying out just like I would normally would any other day. And the reason I'm going to be using the beauty blender, a dry beauty blender on my right eye, your left probably, is because Mario did that, except he did it with those cheap pull apart sponges, which is totally fine, but I'm not fixing to go by pull apart sponges when I have a dry beauty blender right here. This is very fine, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so I just wanted to clarify real quick to let y'all know that this is about the 6th time I was dipping that beauty blender into the baking powder. And you can see it's just automatically absorbing it. So I just wanted to clarify that. I feel like this stuff absorbs into the skin really quickly. I like to push this into my nostril just because I have a really oily nose. So we'll go ahead and let this eye sit for a little bit, probably about a minute or two, or maybe just a minute. And then I'll go ahead and dust it off, and we shall see the final results. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and brush the excess off. Alright, so I went ahead and brushed the excess off, but I need a mirror though so I can see like close up. Oh heck no. Can you see that? There's like patches all over. And it collected really, like, it makes me look old. Right, do you see this? See how it collected all right there? It just accentuates it. I don't even have that many bumps under my eyes, and it looks like I look super bumpy. It took off the foundation right there, and it just... Okay, so far I do not like the bake side, and I do not see any sort of radiance to it at all. It looks very drying. On this side, it's fine. I have no problem with this side. This is what it normally looks like whenever I put my powder on. But this side that I baked on does not look good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then hopefully after I spray that Mario Badescu Rose Water or whatever y'all know, finishing spray, whatever finishing spray that y'all want to use, I'm going to spray that on my face, and then hopefully after that it just adheres to the skin very well and it does not make me look like the way I'm looking like, because this does not look radiant at all. It is not what it advertises. It is very finely milled, I can give it that, but for baking under the eyes, you literally have to have no pores, no lines, just like porcelain baby skin, and I do not have that. I'm a 24-year-old woman, and I don't have small pores. I have big pores. So hopefully after all my makeup's done, I can give y'all my final verdict and let y'all know what's going on, if I like it, if I recommend it, or just don't buy it at all. So I'll be back. Alright, so just ignore all the fallout that is going on right now. This was the baking side. So it does not look as nearly as bad. And then this side, do you see that? Right there, where it's all creasing. That's because I didn't heavily bake. I don't think this side has it. No, see, this side doesn't have it at all. And this side does, where it's all coming apart. So if I wasn't smoking out my eye, then obviously you'd be able to see all the hot mess that's going on. The one thing I do not like right here, look at this. Do you see where all of my O's are coming through, and it's all my foundation and concealers are like seeping into that crease. Yeah, see, same thing going on right here. Everywhere else I set my face, certain areas are getting very, very oily and breaking apart, which I am not used to. My foundation does not break me apart. For me personally, this product is just not worth the $18 for the little amount of product that you get, first off. Second off, the fact that it's $8.75 of shipping. So for me, it was like $26.50. Since I live in Montana, there's no taxes. So I can only imagine for everybody else that has sales tax, that's probably at least 30 bucks for this little bitty thing. And for it to not make the promise of it being radiant, I just don't like that personally. It is very drying on the skin. It's so weird how it absorbs onto your skin. It just, I don't know, it like tries to collect pretty much every little pore. That's the way it looked like to me. And then it's still drying even after I put on that MAC Prepper Prime, except on this side, but I showed y'all earlier that it was creasing very badly underneath my eyes. So for me personally, I would not pay or get this product just because it's not even radiant. It is finely milled, very true. Finely milled or not, it does not hold up to what it says. If I'm gonna pay that much money for this little tiny baby product, I expect it to do what it says, just like everybody else. If I buy a liquid lipstick, I want it to stay on my lips, except I understand if I'm eating greasy pasta or a nice hearty cheeseburger, it's gonna come apart. That's completely understandable. But for it not to at least be radiant under my eyes and not give me that dry effect, it's not promising. That's the whole reason I bought this little powder. So I expect that, duh, like come on. Y'all know this. I'm telling y'all this. Y'all heard me write about it earlier. So for me, I would not buy it. That's just me. It's a big, big thumbs down, honestly. It's a nice little thumbs down. And nobody wants to pay that much for it not to even do its freaking job. So my personal opinion, it is what it is. I don't think it's that I didn't get the same concealer, because I've seen other reviews with them using the concealer, the powder, and the brightening powder underneath, and it still has that effect. But I wanted to try it out for myself to see if it was gonna do it or not, or if it was actually gonna work. Trying two different methods with a little brush and just using a little bit, or completely baking it on. So for me, I tried it. I say nope, I ain't here for it. So definitely let me know what y'all think in the comments below about this review. I definitely appreciate y'all watching, if y'all were able to watch it, the whole thing, because I like to talk. So and this look will be up on my channel hopefully right after this review. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. If I missed anything, just let me know. I'll put it in the description box, or I will reply to your comment if you have any questions. And that's the review. It is what it is. It was a flop. Oh well. I'll see you on my next video. See ya.